it leads back to douche. She's the one to blame. All of these folks are one of the same. It leads back to douche. She's the one to blame. It leads back to douche. She's the one to blame. All of these folks are one of the same. It leads back to douche. She's the one to blame. Ron's about to go to jail. Gigi's house might go up for sale. Hussy's about to lose his benefits. Clara lifts her long skirt up to show her tits. Belinda Shoulda kept making meth. No man stopped donating to Peanuts' death. All of these folks are one of the same. It leads back to douche. She's the one to blame. Leads back to douche. She's the one to blame.
I am a victim.
Guys, can we please get some green hearts in chat for No Name? No Name just made it, so the goal has been reached. The goal so I can get my computer diagnosed has just been reached. Absolutely.
Hello. I hope everyone is okay today. Oh, I've got comments I didn't think I would. Very impromptu. Who've we got and what you saying? Fort Leroy, I love it when you're here. It's always a good stream. I wish I could catch up. Who can catch up with everything at minute? I can't. I know I can't, but I'm trying to. Hi, Scar and Midwest Bird Freak. Kimberly, yeehaw. Sorry, Christine, I don't mean to keep you up too late. I can't sleep. I've got things on my mind. Yep. So I'm going to take my mind off it by getting into this. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, you sent me the best DM, did you? Let's see. I'm on that. Which one is it? Because you know what? There's a lot who's like him. Hi, Justin TV. Hello. Kimberly, I love that song. I think of like a seaside postcard where it's like a woman with a frumpy dress on and she's lifting bottom up and you see her nipples. That's what I imagine. It does mine too. I'm glad you like it, Midwest. Yamino! Yay! Hello. USB ports, right. I'm lost. I'm lost already. This isn't good for me, is it? It's very catchy. No, it is though, isn't it? It's a good one, that one. That was like my first really good one. And I know Alex was like, oh, I've got to do a video to that. Justin, you need a panel of your own, right? I have it written down. You disappeared last stream. I've got a funny little panel for you. Funny, but informative. We're going to do some stranger danger awareness, yeah? For reasons. And it's going to be good for you. It's going to be good for me. It's going to be good for the audience. Hello, Miss T. 2 cardinals. Hello. Sorry, I'm behind. Oh, Catacomb Mermaid. Dr. Spill. Hello. Oh, I wasn't expecting people, to be honest with you, because I did just go live. I couldn't sleep. I watched something. I wanted to show it. That's what I'm doing. Emotional support muffin. Hey, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. I love you, for. So I thought no one else was live. I couldn't sleep. I've just seen a thing and I want to show the thing. So I'm going to show a thing. And that's what I'm going to do. Hello, boobies. That's naughty. Anyway, I was going to do a Laura Owen stream. But then I found this little stream of us. People will have seen it before, but it's quite relevant now. So we're gonna have a little look over it. It won't take too long, but it's something to do, and we can all chat whilst we're here, can't we? So let's get to that. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, I had a bag of clothes next to me and I was like rubbing against it. Naughty. Husstory, yes, Midwest Bird Freak. You get my humour. It's shit humour, but you get it at least. We've got a whole lot of husstory. Yeah. Boobies, I don't know. You've never seen you before. Justin, you're not in trouble. Justin, I have a whole stream ready to go, dedicated to you. And you haven't messaged me or anything, so I've not been able to arrange it, but we can. Oh God, I can hear someone coming up the stairs. I don't want to be. Yeah, 1 second. Let me make them aware that I'm live on the YouTubes. People are so bloody concerned with manners when it's an emergency. Bonif, Andrea, Jade, woo, woo, she's here, she is the bloody queen, woo, woo. So fatties. Hi, just breezing today. Breezing today. Is that the you? Yeah. Oh, hello. Yeah, we're going to do a stranger danger stream, Justin. I'm going to introduce you to some folk around these parts that you're trying to introduce yourself to, and see what your awareness levels are, and see what nice people we can get you in touch with. That's the plan, if you want to do it. So yeah, look at you all keeping me talking. I should be showing stuff. I'm so crap at everything. Whoop, whoop. So we've got this video. This video is from October the 4th, 2021. A good 3 years before anything was enacted with AK. Even with Ron, I think at this point, like, it's from Foodie Boodie Reaction Channel. I don't know much about him. Apparently, they're a little fucker. So, yeah. But this video is quite interesting, especially at the moment. So we're going to have a little look at it. Go Bunny. She's got a job. No nasty comments from the fucking Griff gang, please. Well done. Well done, Hussy. Well done, Bunny. Sorry about that. Great news. Apparently, I can give things away, but I don't see where I can. If anyone can tell me where I can give stuff away. Oh, and as I say that, Kimberlina bounces in with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Kimberlina. Let's see who got them, eh? Butter Crumpet, Towley, Spiteful Warrior, Alias, and Glam Mayhem. Oh my God, a lot of good people there. What a bloody hit, Kimberlina. That was mint. Whoop, whoop. Oh, yeah. There's some admissions in this video that Hussy won't want to be coming out at this moment in time. Put it that way. So we'll have a little play of it. But thank you very much, Kimberly. That's very much appreciated. Love you too, bitch. Woo, woo.
Back to the Husstory Show. I am your host.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Troublemakers, you little feckers.
Miss Husstory. Yes, I am. If you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit that notification bell. This way, when I make a video, you'll be the first one to watch it. So this is a little bit of an advertisement video, okay? So I want y'all to go to I Got Your Drama. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Now, I have a video out I just made addressing D. Higgins' insulting comments that she made about me.
Take note. I Got the Drama. That was his first ban evading channel. Let's see. Oh, Apocalypse. Okay. Quickie with Nikki. My goodness. Yes, please. Well, you know. I want to say something clever, but I can't. But thank you. You want me on panel? Justin, not today. You're going to get your own panel, love, yeah? We're going to talk about stranger danger and how to identify dickheads online and the bad guys, right? We're going to take them down together and then we're going to find you a place online that suits your needs and your desires, yeah? It'll be fun. Hi, Freya's Paws and Cats. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Let's play something before I just do everyone's head in.
Yes, she did. She played a game. She played a YouTube game, and I'm going to play that. So please, I'm going to put the link in the comment section. I Got Your Drama. It's a drama reaction channel. It's a little salty. It's a little sweet. Just what you crave. And I'll be addressing D. Higgins' insults there. The video's out. Go take a look, and thank you so much. Always remember to love yourself. Ain't nobody better, and be what you is regardless. And always remember, Miss Husstory love you. Bye. Hello, everybody. This is Miss Husstory, and welcome back to I Got Your Drama. If you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit that notification bell. This way, when I make a video, your ass will be the first one to watch it. So today, what I'm going to talk to y'all about is D. Higgins.
Justin, I do things at weekends. I can't help it. It's required. Sometimes I'm free. I don't think I will be this weekend. Thursday is a possibility. Email me or hit me up on Twitter and we'll sort it out. It's going to be fun though. You'll have a laugh. I promise you.
Okay? AKA, I'm fabulous. Now, I didn't want to make any more videos of her. I really didn't. However, in today's live stream, I was...
He says that about AK. I don't want to make videos about it. I don't.
was told that she called me a pig just the other day. in somebody's live stream. Now, as far as I know, people that are older than you are supposed to set examples, right? And try to teach the younger ones how to behave.
This guy here, like, they're literally neck and neck for the age race between him and D. Like, but he's a younger one. Remember, at this point in time, he was referring to himself as skinny now, and he could help Chantel.
So let me tell y'all something. She teaching me real good. Yes, she is. And I'm a
Bunny. You shouldn't be telling me secrets like that, but you know what? I'm around a lot of men. It's a good time.
tell you why. I wasn't going to expose any of the text messages and the DMs that I have for months and months, okay? Because it's not me to do so. But since she is setting an example, okay, and she doesn't want to stop the hate, I can easily change my mind.
So he's not saying because she's exposing his DMs and messages that he's going to do the same. She's not doing that. But she's not falling in line and paying him money at this point in time. That's why this video is happening. And yeah, you'll see exactly where it goes very soon.
I really can. And I am about to. Really, I'm telling you. She's getting on my damn nervous system, and I am sick of it. I really am. She came into the comment section just yesterday or the day before, okay, talking about, oh, I'm using her for video because I'm getting the views, so I got what I wanted. Let me tell y'all something, just like I told her. Ain't nobody using you for views because my channel is demonetized, and those views mean nothing, okay?
What was that?
Let me tell y'all something, just like I told her. Ain't nobody using you for views because my channel is demonetized, and those views mean nothing, okay?
Nothing. They mean nothing. Yeah. This is 2021. This is posted October 4th, 21. Yeah. It means it happened before that as well. Why the fuck can he bring AK to court for shit he was doing then? And he's done it to Negs, he's done it to DC, he's done it all down the line to anyone he comes across. But yeah. Well,
okay, you demonetize.
We'll just reiterate this point.
Just like I told her. Ain't nobody using you for views because my channel is demonetized, and those views mean nothing, okay? You demonetize my channel along with your friends, okay, that you support, okay, that continue to bash me on Twitter, and you playing the game right with them.
2021. Oh my God, Lisa's here. Lisa, big up to my bestie. Hello. But look, patterns of behaviour. We've been doing that for a while now, haven't we? Bunny always with bangers. Lisa, thank you for being here. I just randomly found this and I couldn't sleep, so I thought, no one else is live, why not go live? And thank you everyone who has joined me. But yeah. It's been demonetized for nearly 4 years, at least. Nowhere in this video will you hear about AK.
Okay? So don't give me nothing about views or whatever. I have been nothing but nice to you. From helping you start your YouTube channel, for getting you 200 subscribers in one day, for bringing you on my channel as many times as you would like for a collab. I don't see none of your other friends in Hater Nation doing that for you, okay? What more do you want from me? You played a dirty game, okay? I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you nothing. And I think her butt is hurt.
She was giving him a lot of money at this time. He got her 200 subs where she made no money off him. And then, yeah, and as the wording below says, he's blackmailing her. You'll see. It gets worse, it's funny, but yeah. Notice how he admits to being demonetised in 2021, years before he brings anything to court against Echard.
Because I told her in the comment section 2 days ago, stay away. This is the second time I'm telling her stay away in a month and a half. When she was texting me on Facebook, okay, and I got the proof, I told her I blocked you, stay away. And now she's back again. Now she know that I don't want to have nothing to do with her because
just like, hey, look, this guy, he's on live, he's bragging about how many people follow him and he's got this influence, he can do this, he can do that. He's putting all this online and says, stay away from me. All he's talking about is do you do this in private with him? Up to you anyway.
Because she's nasty. She's nasty. She ain't no damn victim. Okay? And I told her to stay away, so now her butt must be hurt. I am just so sick of this. Girl, you so fabulous. You live in a life of leisure, but your life of leisure consists of your iPhone and YouTube. That's it. And I feel really sorry. I really do. Life of leisure is going out, having a good time, socializing, okay? Spending time with your spouse, doing the better things in life, okay? Not sitting.
Where's your spouse, dickhead? Where's your better things in life? You can't go out, apparently. Apparently. But you go out a lot for someone who doesn't work. But you do work. You're a YouTuber, professional broadcaster, whatever. But you're demonetized. You don't go on any platform you are monetized on. Why not? Because you know it will show that you don't make money on them.
Sitting down, watching Chile all day long, crying the blues, playing victim, and calling Footy Tooty a super morbidly obese person. You really need to get your life in order. That's all I'm saying. I wish you the best. Leave me alone. Stop calling me names, okay? I ain't calling you names or nothing. Leave me alone. Stay in your lane. Do what you got to do. I don't want to have to expose the text messages, okay? Because you be talking about a lot of folks, and you know it.
Little bitch, you know. Oh, I'm going to expose your text messages. She has not exposed him. She's not gone public with anything. He's not liking that. She's not donating. And she's got a problem with him. You cannot have a problem with Husstory. It's not allowed. Hello, Pico. It would be a cute wig if it went on this, what did D call him? A pig. Yeah, D called him a pig. That's what he complained about at the start, as well as being demonetized by D. Yeah.
If you like this video, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'll be back tomorrow with another one. Hello, everybody. This is Miss Huzzy, and you are watching The Huzzy Show. If you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit that notification bell. This way, when I make a video, you'll be the first one to watch it. And also, there's a channel out there called I Got Your Drama. If you haven't subscribed there, please do so. And also hit that notification bell, too, because I make videos every day. So what I want to talk to you all about in this video is silicone and Chile. Now, y'all already know that my GoFundMe has been reported, and there's been a pause on it. So
there's people called Silicone and Chili who have reported GoFundMes by Husstory. I believe the GoFundMes is talking about these. Don't let me zoom in as much as I want to, sorry. So, this one for help Miss Husstory get an iMac computer. That was $1,700 raised in the month of February 2021, 25th of February to be exact. Sorry, I just coughed. Oh, hello, Panda. You're right, lovey. Yeah. We all know about that one. I didn't know about the rent and bills one for $2,020. And this is August the 2nd, 2021. Rent and bills. Like, I bet none of that was proved. You can't say too much, but it's apparent. I didn't know about this one. Oh, hello, Taylor420. Thank you very much for being here. Let's see. His eyes are wet. Bunny, I love your comments. 1 sec, I need to do something. There we go, that's done. Yeah. So, yeah, I didn't know about this rent and bills one. And when we like 2nd of August 2020. When's this video I'm showing? 1 second. October, yeah. So this video I'm showing now was October, but it was months before that. So around the time he was doing this, he was doing the GoFundMe for the rent and bills. Just bear that in mind. Bunny, if you weren't disrespectful, I wouldn't think it was you. Put it that way. So we'll get back to this, but yeah, I just wanted to show you a GoFundMe up in August. So it's September, October, right? And this video we done a couple of months after. So he was running a GoFundMe at the time. Right, I don't know about you. I don't know if you can see it. I'm just like looking in here. Because what's it looking at? It's like me with a beard on. It's not. Anyway, let's crack on.
GoFundMe sent me an email because it was reported as a scam, and they want me to verify it and clear it up before they can release.
Just a quick point. So people were trying to stop him making income and getting donations online in 2021.
The funds, which I send them the email today, and I'm pretty sure they'll release it because people have reported them in the past too. So,
and he's had them reported in the past. AK wasn't around then. I don't even think Ron were fucking with him at this point, but don't stare into the abyss. It's not safe, but yeah. Thank you very much for that, Lisa. I would not have known that in a million years because I need to change my name. I'm not Wikipedia. I know nothing. Nikki knows now. That should be my new name. Yeah, it gets transphobic, racist, and anti-Semitic at 8 minutes 20. We're at 6 minutes 30. So, yeah, that's coming up soon. But yeah, it fits what you're saying. Thank you, Lisa.
we already know that it is silicone that's doing it. Okay? He's responsible for a lot of shit that's been going on ever since I had the collab with Nex. Literally since the day after. Between him, Chile, and me. So for those of y'all that don't know, they were big mad that I had him on, did a collab with him. So what they did was they started a campaign on Twitter to mass flag my videos. Okay?
Who did? Silicone and Chile? Or AK? because I ain't heard her name yet. Negs is being mentioned here. That's who you did the collaboration with that started this. You were originally friends with Charlie and Life. That changed. That's when Gigi jumped on you. You hated Gigi to start with because you were friends with Charlie.
And due to that, my channel got demonetized. And I have lost over $4,000 in 2 months.
Hi,
because of their hateful actions. Okay? And now they're going after the GoFundMe too.
Well, of course, Tyler, you're an OG. You know it. Not my OG, but you're still an OG.
You guys, I didn't do anything to these people. I didn't even talk about them during the collab. I had the collab with Neds so we can hash out our beef. And we apologized. We made up. Things are good. Okay? The viewers also enjoyed it. The only people that have a problem are the creators in Hater Nation, which means nothing. If you want to call them creators, they're not creators, they're bullies. Silicone has done the flagging and all that stuff. And Chile has called me every name in the book. Anti-Semitic.
Bastard, I was muted. Said 2 cardinals. He lost over 4 grand in 2 months. That clown hasn't made 4 grand in a year, let alone 2 months. Swinging in with the facts. Scar backing you up. Sorry about the muting. Sorry. I caught that quite quickly for me. Who's towel dropping? I want a towel drop. No, I'm being good. Being good. This is not a dating channel. Don't harass me in my inbox and send me numbers and pictures and ask me why I'm ghosting you. Please don't do that anymore. Thank you. I'm only talking to Bunny there.
Racist, homophobe, transphobe, everything. Okay? They're all lies. Constantly sending YouTube, tagging YouTube about my videos. Okay? Saying homophobe, transphobe, everything in the book. Anti-Semitic. And Chile has called me every name in the book. Anti-Semitic, racist, homophobe, transphobe, everything. Okay?
Oh, in 2021, people were alleging you were these things, were they? And you're admitting they were in 2021. I don't think I need to say much there, do I?
They're all lies. Constantly sending YouTube, tagging YouTube about my videos, okay, saying that I'm ban evading. I am not ban evading. I've never been banned from YouTube whatsoever. She doesn't know what.
It's never been banned from YouTube whatsoever. Never, never, never.
Tell y'all something, just like I told her. Ain't nobody using you for views because my channel is demonetized and those views mean nothing. Okay? You demonetize my channel along with your friends, okay, that you support, okay, that continue to bash me on Twitter.
And yes, I'll just realize, yeah, he's saying demonetized, so he's saying he still has a channel, but he's advertising I Got Your Drama channel and he's posting on it at this time. So it was definitely demonetized. He's blaming D. Higgins and Silicone and Chili for that. Yeah, I just wanted to make a little point there. It wasn't the point I quite wanted to make because I did think he was saying he was banned, but yeah, demonetized. Same flipping shit, isn't it, really?
Racist, homophobe, transphobe, everything. Okay? They're all lies. constantly sending YouTube, tagging YouTube about my videos, okay, saying that I'm ban evading. I am not ban evading. I've never been banned from YouTube.
If you're tagging YouTube, just like if you're tagging the police or the courts, if you're tagging them and you're saying things that are criminal, they'll pull you on it. They'll reprimand you. You know, if you're willing to tag them, it usually means that you want them to see it and you want them to know it's you.
YouTube whatsoever. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. And they continue to do this. Okay? Silicone put a...
Yeah. Now Lisa made the connection for me. Yeah, he said Shane had a silicone cop. I remember that. And he talked about him going Toys R Us and sticking balls. Yeah. Disgusting.
Thing on his community post the other day that I only had $20 in my GoFundMe. He was laughing at that. And he was bragging that he got his Google AdSense money on the 21st. Okay, you guys. Bottom line is, if they want to play games, I can play the games too. Okay? Enough is enough. I am going to call his parents. I'm absolutely going to call his parents. And I'm going to expose him for who he is. And I will be telling them about Chili too. What kind of piece of shit I'm absolutely going to call his parents. And I'm going to...
Sorry, I need to stop muting. Sorry about this. But yeah. 2021. Calling parents. Exposing people. Is he old? Is he young? Who's he exposing? You know? But yeah.
Bottom line is, if they want to play games, I can play the games too. Okay? Enough is enough. I am going to call his parents.
Sky!
I'm absolutely going to call his parents. And I'm going to expose him for who he is. And I will be telling them about Chili too. What kind of piece of shit that girl is. And her son, their son, okay, must have a lot in common with someone like that to apparently give them a ring and want to get engaged to them. They do the same shit on Twitter.
What does he mean there? The son must have a lot in common with that. To give her a ring. What does that mean? Yeah. Maybe don't call parents and claim you're a fucking victim or something. Maybe don't do that.
What one does, the other one does. They're hand in hand. So I've let them get away with a lot of stuff. Okay, because I'm not the type of person to sit in front of the computer, waste my time on them. They are garbage trash, okay?
Yeah, he'd never sit in front of a computer and waste his time on the kids. No.
But I will make that phone call. And in that phone call, I can get a lot said to the parents, okay? And I can just sit back and watch other people do whatever it is that they're doing in their videos saying, and I'll get the last laugh. But I'm not going to say when I'm making the phone call, but I am. So if they're watching Silicone, Chile, your parents are going to be getting a phone call.
Threats, more threats. He's been doing it for years. These weren't the first people. They weren't the last people. Pattern of behaviour. Do I need to say more?
I'm definitely calling Silicone's parents, and I'm going to expose him for everything that he has done, okay? Because this is bullying. What you are doing is bullying. You're a mean, hateful, hurt individual that's never going to get anywhere in life with this attitude, okay? And if I have to call her parents, I will call her parents too. I'm doing investigating work, okay? I'm not saying when I'm going to call, but I am going to call, and you guys will.
So calling parents is investigating work, apparently. That's what he's doing. Not courtesy calls, investigating work.
Know everything. Always remember to love yourself. Ain't nobody better.
Oh, Bunny, my mum and dad, he wouldn't know how to deal with him. He wouldn't. You think I'm bad. I learnt it from someone.
Be what you is regardless. And always remember, this has enough you. Hello, everybody. I'm back with another video. So, as you already know, I just uploaded one. And as soon as I sit down to have a cup of coffee, I get a text message by one of my supporters. and I'm not giving out any names, but this person told me that they saw D. Higgins in someone's live stream, and she said that now that Huzzy doesn't have a channel, she is going to bring back her channel. First of all, ain't nobody told you to cancel your channel, bitch. You decided you didn't want to do it because I'm the one that got you your 200 subscribers.
Imagine fucking flexing over getting someone 200 subscribers. Like, and now what did he just say? Oh, now you haven't got your channel. I'm going to unlist mine. So he's admitting he don't have a channel. D's going to unlist his. He's jealous. Little fucking wanker. Hello, it's Luna Sonata. I was going to say it's Sonata Luna. But yeah. It's funny what you can find. You know, like, I haven't kept up. So what I thought I'd do is look back. That's what I do when I can't keep up. And I don't want to cover everything everyone else is covering. So, yeah, look back. I found this. Seemed funny. Seemed relevant. So, played it. Why not?
You remember that? I'm the one that had you on my channel for the collab every turnaround. I'm the one that promoted you every turnaround. I'm the one that gave you ideas when you didn't know what the hell to do. Right? You remember that? And you turned your back on me and...
You fucking wanker, mate. Oh, I love how you've all adopted wanker and twat. It's great. Oh, fucking hell. Go on, Lisa. He's my boyfriend. He's my boyfriend. Don't know. I'm not in the mood for this today, bird. I swear. I'm not. And yeah, Yamano's right. Which one? There are many, but this is my own. Oh, is it Nex's birthday? Oh, shit. Is it really? Is it really my Nexy Boo's birthday? Right, I have to start being nicer because, you know, I'm not... Like, I left Callie alone when she rocked off. I'll leave it DC alone when she's cancerous. Sorry, not pregnant. That's never been a thing, has it? Shit, look, there you go. I try to be nice. I'm being a twat. Little twat-head motherfucker. Fortunately, I pretend I'm attracted to people. And then I tell them I'm very much not, and they still pursue shit. That's quite funny, actually. See what I'm working with here. Good. Do you know what I did? I tried deleting one of my layouts on StreamYard and deleted my actual full fucking layout. And that was annoying. Because it got rid of all my media assets and like, and if anyone was like, yeah. They'll know. Can't find it because it's on Alex Letters. Oh, do you know I have to share screen right now? Look what I wrote instead of Alex Glitter. I wrote something naughty. I wrote Alex Glitter. That's a bit naughty. Wait one damn flipping second, actually. There we go. Just because it's his birthday.
You know it's true. No one but Nikki can ever love you. Get rid of Clunker and I'll give you Come at my pussy, you'll see it's not dusty. We can cuddle and kiss, our love will never miss. Together we can conquer the dusty bitch clunker. Run away with her aunt's money, we'll skip and think it's dummy.
Get your gore sticks out, bitches.
You know it's true, no one but Nikki B can never love you. Get rid of clunker and I'll give you a stalker. Come at my pussy, you'll see it's not dusty. We can cuddle and kiss, our love will never miss. Together we can conquer the dusty
Bitch clunker.
Run away with her aunt's money, we'll skip and think it's dummy.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
It's so fucked up.
No one but Nikki B could ever love you.
Get rid of clunker and I'll give you a stonker. Come at my pussy, you'll see it's not dusty.
We can cuddle and kiss, our love will never miss. Together we can conquer the dusty bitch clunker.
Run away with aunt's money, we'll skip and think it's dummy. We can cuddle and kiss, our love will never miss. Together we can conquer the dusty bitch
I think you're going to
clunker.
weaponize things that you know about me
Dusty bitch
because you're
clunker.
feeling upsetty spaghetti, then you're a piece of shit.
Dusty bitch
Quite
clunker.
frankly.
Get rid of clunker and I'll give you a stonker.
So, oh my God, Meg. In my 20s, the life I was leading, Jesus Christ, I was going out, kicking up my heels.
Oh my God, you lucky bastard. I've been singing along with that. I was singing along, I was muted. You lucky, lucky little gits. I swear. I was giving it. I thought you were laughing at me. No. Never mind. You had to be there. No way. Should we do some karaoke? Might be funny. Wait. I can't believe I was probably singing away to that bloody song then. Sounded great, love, because I was muted. I sounded great. I were not muted for some bits. I don't bloody know. I'll have to watch back, won't I? Hey, should we do some karaoke? It'd be funny. I was like, I wonder if this has got backing tracks. Right. Why not? Happy birthday, Negs. We're going to give you some karaoke. I'm going to give you some karaoke because it's your birthday, lad. Yeah? I'm sure we can find a song you like. There we go. This'll do. Where, actually? Should we do it? Should we do it? Only one call away. I need to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. Come on, lighters, bitches. Come on, baby. I'll be there. Wait, can you hear this or not? Is it just me you can hear? Can you hear the song? Because I'm not sharing bloody screen, and that would have been well funny if I did it right. Oh, bastard, Ray. You have to hear it again then. Oh, that's not the right one. I can feel one call away. I dare to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. Call me, baby, if you need a friend. I'll be the one to give you love. Come on, come on, come on.
Reaching out to you, so take a chance. No matter where you go, no, you're not alone.
I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. We don't need to do the whole thing, do we? It would have been better if I did it correctly the first time and didn't go a cappella. But, you know, whatever. That's what I did. Maybe I should get back to the thing I was doing in the first place. That might be better. Right, Bunny, what's chicken strips and ass? With your American shit over here. I love it. But, just strike that bitch. Talking to Gigi. Chicken strips and ass. I'll have to contemplate what that could mean.
Supported all those cyber bullies. Now you want to put your channel up. You could have left your channel up, Huzzy. I didn't give a damn. And I really didn't give a damn to look at your $80 pair of Lily Pulitzer pre-owned shoes that you claim is new in the box. I bet it is. The thrift store don't carry no new in the box. New in the box shit. I am so sick of you. You know what? I am exposing everything. Everything that you've talked about Kaya, you've called her a piece of shit. Streetwalker, you talked about
Kaya is a piece of shit and wannabe streetwalker. That bitch ain't fucking selling no ass. That's what her husband's there for. Who she stands by. Fuck that bitch. Stand by her, Jose.
Rose, you didn't talk about all these people, okay? Bored from DC Media, talking about Foodie Beauty Athlete. I got it all.
Is Capone here, or is she in the chat there, Kimberly? No, because if she's here, I can't see her.
Bring your channel back. I don't care. I don't even watch it. Because half the time when you show yourself, your hat's covering your face, or you about 50 miles away coming down some steps with the hat on. We don't even see nothing but a dot. I don't give a damn.
Bingo, Fauntleroy. She's married to a pedo, proud. I know I significantly changed how I felt about certain people after I seen a certain someone say that we're all dickheads because we don't understand the life that he was living. That certain person with Yato, whatever. Yeah, said we were all the dickheads and we didn't get it. He can pimp kids because he's from that life. Yeah. Not a fan.
Stop talking about me. Get a life. I know you don't have one. Your husband don't take you nowhere. He probably don't even want to see your face no more. That's why you online 24/7. I wouldn't want to see your face neither if I was married to you. You are disgusting.
Wanted a bloody money though, didn't he? Has done since. Look how he thinks he can speak to people who stopped supporting him. She wasn't going around giving shit. She was in people's chats and she was in his private DMs telling him about behaviour she wasn't appreciating.
Why do you keep talking about me? Is it because I blocked your ass? Is it because your butt is burned that I didn't want any of your damn super chats because you thought you owned my channel? Is that what it is? You don't own my channel. You don't get rich. You don't even get a secondhand pair of shoes. I don't give a damn. Stay out of my channel. I know you know about this channel because you be running your mouth everywhere too.
His new ban evading channel that was called I Got Your Drama.
Don't leave comments. Make your own fucking channel. I don't give a damn. It's boring as fuck. You don't got a life. Your life, Alicia, is your iPhone. And that's it. Okay? Do what you got to do. I am getting all the DMs ready. They're going to be.
I'll say that's all your life is as well. You only leave if someone pays you to. You sit there with your iPhone and probably don't even feed your cat.
Be exposed to everybody. I wasn't going to do it, but since you can't keep my name out of your mouth, now you're going to have a lot to see. Okay? And that's all I got to say. Always remember to love yourself. Ain't nobody better. And be what you is regardless. And always remember, Miss Hussie love you. Bye.
I don't think Miss Hussey loves anyone but Miss Hussey. Don't know about you. Doesn't really ring true to me anyway. Put it that way. I noticed quite a deafening silence about Hussey's court appearance and lies. Speaks volumes to me. Very clear what he did though, wasn't it? There you go, Capone. And you're worth more than that phone. You really are. I'm going to see if I've got something else. Right. I haven't got loads of viewers anyway. I did want to show you a bit of some fuckery with this pregnancy scamming bird. If you don't want to stay, that's fine. I can cut this up afterwards. But since I'm here, since I'm not asleep yet, I'd like to show you a bit. Someone did a great rundown. She's called Schnitzel Ninja. She's a bloody legend. 1 second. This is a video. Now, I've been wanting to do a video breaking down the case. She's done one here, and it's just brilliant. And she's very, very pinnacle in the case as well. She wants us to share it out. She's done more stuff since. This is just a really good way to introduce you to the fuck shit that has been going on here and is still going on to this day, and how vexatious litigants can be held accountable.
This is Schnitzel Ninja, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Lots of people in the Justice for Clayton community have been asking for a recap of the Laura Owen saga to introduce newcomers to the story, so I made this video. It's important to iterate that all information contained in this video is publicly available, and much of it is public record. Let's start with a story that brought this entire saga into the public eye. Former lead of ABC's The Bachelor, Clayton Echard, and a woman named Laura Owens met in May 2023. Laura first contacted Clayton via LinkedIn asking him to represent her for a real estate purchase, but things quickly escalated beyond business. Laura began sending Clayton flirtatious messages and provocative photos, leading to an in-person meetup on May 20th, 2023. That night, Laura gave Clayton 2 blowjobs after both had taken THC gummies. The next day, as they were looking at properties together, Clayton made it clear he wasn't interested in dating Laura and wanted to keep things professional. Laura's
I could bloody believe that, love. I really could. I really could. Like, I know this might not be everyone's thing. Give it 5 minutes. If you trust me, give it 5 minutes. You're going to be hooked. Yeah? But she gave this guy 2 blowjobs. Not only that, she sent him an email saying, I'm pregnant. I know we didn't fuck. If you do fuck me, you'll see how tight I am because no one's been there for 2 years. That went to court. That was in the judge's verdict.
Laura's reaction was so emotionally extreme, Clayton passed her real estate deal off to a colleague. 10 days later, Laura sent Clayton a picture of a positive pregnancy test, claiming to be pregnant with his child. Shortly after, she doubled down, saying she was expecting twins. Over the following months, Laura bombarded Clayton with over 500 messages, calls, and emails, using at least 10 different phone numbers and email addresses to contact him. She repeatedly offered Clayton dating contracts, proposing that she would terminate the pregnancy if he agreed to date her exclusively. She even sent him an email entitled, "Having the babies if I don't hear back tonight." When Clayton refused, Laura took things further. She obtained his parents' email addresses and invited them to an ultrasound appointment. Well, they never responded, and when Clayton said he would attend, Laura claimed the appointment had been canceled. By August 2023, Laura filed a paternity case against Clayton in Maricopa County Family Court. But that wasn't all. She also threatened to go to the media if he didn't agree to date her. Not surprisingly, on September 18th, 2023, The Sun published an article detailing the story Laura had told them. She then took to Reddit to post further details of her story, even sharing a public.
Fauntleroy coming in with the facts. Yes. And she literally did send in an email saying, like, let's do a dating contract. Date me for 2 weeks. We don't have to sleep together, but if you do, you'll like it because I've not had sex for 2 years, which confirmed she hadn't had sex with him. But then later down the line, a year after, she claimed he raped her because that's good times.
Public Dropbox link with evidence which was quickly debunked as edited and misrepresented. Meanwhile, Clayton took 3 separate paternity tests through RavGen. One was allegedly lost in transit, but the other 2 results that were processed stated little to no fetal DNA was found, casting major doubt on Laura.
Yeah, so the clinic told Clayton little to no fetal DNA is basically a negative result. There's no babies. If she was pregnant or recently been pregnant, even within a couple of years, she would have some fetal DNA. And as you will learn further on this video, she claimed it with 4 other men that she was pregnant. So there should have been a lot of fetal DNA knocking around in her system, especially as she claims she was 24 weeks.
Laura's pregnancy claims. In late September 2023, Clayton filed for and obtained an injunction against harassment against Laura Owens. In response, she filed for and obtained an order of protection against Clayton less than 2 weeks later, though she perjured herself several times to obtain it. Things took an even crazier turn when Laura appeared in court claiming to be 24 weeks pregnant, wearing what was immediately identified as a...
Right. We found, I haven't got it to hand, but we found this on Amazon. If you can look round her arms, these are like sleeves with padding. She did not know this was public. It was said at the beginning that it was not going to be public, but people were joining all the way through this stream. So she was trying to claim on Zoom court that she was over 20 weeks pregnant with twins, and he wouldn't look at the screen. And even at the end, she asked the judge, "Can you make him look at my belly because he hasn't seen me pregnant?" And she said, "No, that's not appropriate."
Fake pregnancy belly. By December, she stated she was no longer pregnant, yet photographic evidence showed her participating in horseback riding competitions weeks before she supposedly had a 7...
So basically, the picture that you see below, the video, was at the same time she did this horse riding competition. Yeah, it was a faked video. The courts have proved it.
Month baby bump in court. In February 2024, at a court hearing for the case, Laura changed her story again, saying she had lost the pregnancy in September or October of the previous year, not in December, and asked for the case to be dismissed. The judge denied this request.
Yeah, she went into court in October and said she was 100% 24 weeks pregnant and she'd seen her doctor the Friday before. Then in the next court hearing, she had to admit she had not seen a doctor, but she'd had an appointment and cancelled it. It was a whole Amber Heard thing, like, you know. I consider having the appointment as going to the appointment, and like, no, that's not the case, is it, love?
And instead ordered the release of her medical records from 2020 to 2024 to verify her claims. In an attempt to intimidate and extort Clayton, Laura then threatened a $1.4 million lawsuit alleging financial damages due to the handling of her property.
And this is the reason why I'm showing it, right? She wouldn't turn in any evidence at all. Any. And she was meant to go for deposition. She missed 2 of them, and the court said, listen, you best turn up to the next one, end of. So she dropped this case 2 days before, threatening for $1.4 million if she had to do the deposition.
Property deal. But Clayton stood firm, continuing to fight to prove non-paternity and seek legal fees and sanctions. On June 10th, 2024, a major 2-hour hearing took place. Laura perjured herself and changed important aspects of her story, revealing she did not comply with case discovery. In a not-so-shocking twist, Laura made a claim about Clayton and the night they were together, a claim she had never previously made, had never filed charges for, and had no evidence to support. 1 week later, on June 18th, 2024, Judge Julie Mata ruled in Clayton's favor, granting his request for non-paternity, requiring Laura to pay Clayton's legal fees in the amount of $149,219.76, determined Laura had a pattern of similar, if not identical, behavior, and referred Laura Owens to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office for charges of fraud and perjury. In September 2024, Laura's lawyer filed an appeal, which is still ongoing.
It's not ongoing now, it was denied. And then he's been awarded the fees for the appeal as well. Yeah, it's going to get more interesting, you'll see.
As Clayton dug deeper, he discovered he wasn't Laura's first victim, not by a long shot. She had previously faked pregnancies with multiple men. During Laura's deposition with Clayton's legal team, she revealed a pregnancy victim from 2014. That year, Laura falsely claimed to be pregnant by a man named Matt. Weeks later, Laura claimed to have had a miscarriage. While living in San Francisco in 2016, Laura met Michael Maricini on a dating app. He quickly noticed some red flags and wanted out of their relationship. When he tried to broach the subject, Laura claimed to be pregnant with his child, later to become twins. Over the next several months, Laura told Michael she had multiple medical and surgical abortions, all for the same pregnancy.
She told this guy she had 6 abortions. She said she put the pills up her instead of swallowing. And then the next time it killed one twin and not the other. Then the next time it was unsuccessful. Then she had a surgery. Yeah, 6 abortions this lady had with this one person for one pregnancy.
She later claimed to have ovarian cancer, sending Michael fake medical documents. In 2016, after admitting she had faked her pregnancy with Michael, Laura threatened suicide and falsely claimed to be in a psychiatric facility. In 2017, after seeing Michael with a new girlfriend, Laura made false claims of physical and sexual abuse. She continued to stalk and harass Michael, and after he reported Laura to the police for harassment in January 2018, Laura filed for a restraining order against him, which was granted and subsequently renewed in 2020. The case is set for another renewal in 2025.
Unfortunately, it was renewed again because all she has to say is she feels scared. That's it. This guy can take in any lawyer where she's filing. All she has to do is prove she's scared. She don't have to prove it. She just has to say it. It's ridiculous.
Laura recorded a self-made TEDx talk and authored a Chicken Soup for the Soul entry detailing this alleged abuse. However, after much research, Chicken Soup for the Soul believed her claims to be false and quietly removed her entry from the digital version of the book in which it was published. To this day, not a single piece of evidence has surfaced to support Laura's claims of abuse by Michael. On the contrary, there is plenty of evidence that contradicts her accusations. Laura's next romantic victim was a man named Andrew in 2019. While not much is known about their relationship, we do know that he backed out of an apartment lease with her shortly before ending the relationship. Like the others, Andrew has remained a target of Laura's ever since, though her tactics with him have been more subtle compared to the lawsuits and public accusations she's used against others. Laura then moved to Arizona and quickly spotted her next baby daddy victim. In July 2021, Laura met Greg Gillespie on Bumble. After hooking up once using 2 forms of birth control and meeting publicly on 2 other occasions, he decided he wasn't interested in dating her. Less than 2 weeks later, Laura claimed she was pregnant with his child.
Patterns of behaviour. And this sonogram, it's from a lady who documented vanishing twin syndrome. She had twins and one didn't make it. And Laura used this to prove that the abortion had killed one baby and not the other, basically.
Turned twins and proposed a dating contract stating she would terminate the pregnancy if he agreed to date her. Sound familiar? Laura photoshopped an ultrasound to appear as her own, an ultrasound that was later discovered to be stolen from a 2014 blog post. After Greg discovered the ultrasound had been stolen, Photoshop evidence was uncovered by YouTubers Dave Neal and Megan Fox, discovering a Fiverr.
I was in this live stream when this happened. This was quite the moment. If you can see, once you see it, you can't unsee it. It says Fiverr. Once we got it, we got it. Yeah. Was a day that. It was a day.
Logo smack dab in the middle of the image. When Greg exposed her lies, Laura retaliated with a civil lawsuit claiming abortion coercion, domestic violence, and emotional distress, requesting $45,000 in damages. The case was ultimately dismissed in February 2024. Laura has continued to harass Greg for over 4 years, filing for multiple restraining orders and filing bogus police reports, all containing completely unsubstantiated claims. Greg, Clayton, and Michael have now racked up more than 400.
No, it didn't. It's not even gone into evidence in this case. This was from the. So you've got 3 men here. It's from one of the men there. There's been 5 in total, and she's just been charged with 7 felonies, and one of them is for basically claiming she hadn't had sex in 2 years, which means when they took her, they did a morning raid on her house. They took all her devices. They found out she'd been having sex with someone in that meantime, so she'd lied to the court. And they found that she'd been buying HCG to dose herself with to give pregnancy results. They found a lot of stuff, actually. 7 felonies, and apparently there's going to be more added.
$1,000 in fees fighting Laura's false claims. Laura's non-romantic victims have also been forced to spend over $100,000.
Right. This woman's just insane. Her family have money. Her dad is very well esteemed. He has Parkinson's. He is very ill. But he was a legend in Arizona for 40 years on the radio. Mother claims similar, but most of it's bullshit. They had money. She's a horse girl. Anyone who knows about horse girls knows they're fucking crazy. There's a lot being missed out here, but not intentionally. It's a lot to go over. She contacted him on LinkedIn for a real estate deal. Before that, she'd been training to be a personal trainer because that's what he was doing. When she gave him the blowjobs and he called things off, she reacted like she did because this was 2 years in the making to her, and he couldn't understand why she was so emotional about it.
And legal fees. Her actions have impacted a wide range of people: men, women, businesses, and content creators. Some have spoken out while others remain silent, fearing they'll once again end up in Laura's crosshairs. She has weaponized the legal system, filing frivolous lawsuits, spreading false accusations, and using every tactic at her disposal to manipulate and intimidate. An investigation into her fraudulent and perjurious actions, both of which are Class 4 felonies, is still ongoing in the state of Arizona. For more details and up-to-date coverage, check out these resources. The Justice for Clayton community has uncovered
Justice for Clayton. If you look that up on Google, you will find a plethora of results that will give you every case has been streamed, everything's online. There's nothing that's not online. Originally, she sent a Dropbox to Clayton and then entered it into evidence, so everyone got the Dropbox, and that's how we've uncovered a lot of her dastardly deeds. I noticed there's another minute on this. Let's see what she says.
Numerous inconsistencies in Laura's stories, including the falsifying of ultrasounds, ultrasound videos, sonograms, fabricated medical documents, and
Are you saying that because you've heard my alarm going off or what? Because that's my alarm tone.
doctor's letters, false claims of ovarian cancer, HCG test results, financial documents, and even posing as a black man named Chase J. Jones online in an attempt to cancel Clayton.
Yeah, she does that. She makes fake accounts, supporting herself, but no one supports her. So it's very, very apparent when it's her. There's no one supports her behaviour unless they're being paid. Phone, I swear on my baby's lives. It's I know I've had it go off online before, so I'm gonna find a stream where it's gone off. But yeah, that's my alarm tone. I'm obsessed. What? Don't make me sing again. I shouldn't have done that before.
This recap wouldn't be complete without special thanks to Dave Neal. He's been the relentless force behind this story from day one. From exposing fraudulent lawsuits to uncovering Fiverr-altered evidence, he's tackled every twist and turn with unwavering dedication, serving up the truth like a late-night talk show host with receipts and punchlines. Let me know in the comments if you'd like a video detailing Clayton's full timeline or any other full timelines. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to like and share this video with everyone you know.
Schnitzel Ninja.
Lucky enough to get accepted to see a high-risk specialist, redacted, on July
Get off my horse, and I can't let you go.
Hey, you got saved again then. I was singing away. Never mind. I'm just going to play a couple of emails from this chick because, like, you'll see immediately what he was dealing with and why it had to go as far as it has gone. This is bollocks. This bird had applied to Bachelor several times. She knew very much about him. She'd been stalking this guy since the day he left The Bachelor. I know my Sky knows all about his series with who is his name? I don't know. Sky knows. You hearing this shit? This is real. And this is 4th/5th time she's done it.
Schnitzel Ninja.
From May to October 2023.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I was showing the wrong. It was portrayed on my share screen, but said share this tab instead. Sorry about that.
Laura Owen sent Clayton Echard numerous emails. This is a collection of many of the publicly available emails that were submitted as evidence in FC 2023-052114, the paternity case Laura filed against Clayton. Having the baby if I don't hear back tonight. From Laura Owens to Clayton Echard, sent June 28, 2023 at 8:11 p.m. I'm physically and emotionally exhausted from the pregnancy and all of this. I just need clarity as to what we are doing. I have offered to give you control over the outcome of the pregnancy if we dated exclusively and care for each other. I bring a lot to the table and feel like I could really make you a better person. Yes, I've called out your BS a lot, but it's because I know you are better than how you act sometimes. I get your anxiety because I've been there and truly believe in your mission, despite the fact that you haven't shown me kindness when clearly I have been emotionally struggling through all of this. I couldn't give a shit that you were the Bachelor and still know nothing about you other than the clips I saw of you with 2 girls when I was angry at you. I want to get to know you and be a great partner for you.
And I don't know if you heard this before, but she's applied to The Bachelor several times, and she was a big Bachelor fan. We've proved that. I can get it's on the Justice for Clayton shit, but yeah.
I would feel exactly the same way if I was in this situation with any man. I need to care about someone and trust them to consider ending a human life when I want nothing more than to be a mom someday. Don't you understand that? In regards to intimacy, I know it's important to you and it is to me as well. If you think about it, having sex with me is the safest thing you can do at this point. I'm already pregnant, and if we choose to go this route and trust each other enough to have sex, then we are at the point where I would be taking abortion pills, so there's no risk. Also, under no circumstances would I have an abortion if you want to be on dating apps or seeing other women while we are figuring this out. I would want to date with intention.
Yeah, she's desperate now. I'm muted again because I'm a dickhead. Right, I'm gonna stop doing that. But yeah, she's saying to him, if we date and you shag me, we'll abort the kid. If you ignore me, I'm gonna keep the kid and take you court. That's what she's saying.
I know what I bring to the table as a partner, and I'm well aware that you don't want to become a father right now. It's a win win situation for you, but a huge leap of faith for me. You haven't been trustworthy to this point, so I'm the one taking a gamble on the outcome of this. You could be leading me on, but I would take your word that you're not, because for whatever reason, despite how you've treated me, I believe in you. We're both hard headed as hell, but I think we can make a very good team. If I didn't think so, I would just go ahead and have the kids since, like I said, I want to be a mom more than anything in the world. I need to know your decision tonight because I am getting rid of the abortion pills if it's a no or if I don't hear back from you. I really do need to adjust my seizure medication and take other precautions for my health and the well being of our baby if we are going to have a kid. You're the father. There's no two ways about it. So saying no here is a guarantee you will be a dad. Laura.
Imagine getting that threat. Give me 2 weeks and shag me, and I'll get rid of the kid. Claiming she's took abortion pills home as well, like because you could do that. That's allowed. Yeah.
The final opportunity to consider abortion. From Laura Owens to Clayton Echard, sent July 1st, 2023 at 4:02 p.m. Clayton, I've prayed that this email would have an impact on you, unlike my others. It's truly the last one you will ever get from me where abortion is a possibility. I have taken time to reflect on what I have been going through with our pregnancy and how you have acted towards me. You've shown no compassion or empathy, while I have been endlessly patient with you and provided you with an absurd amount of evidence that I'm pregnant. I've been completely honest with you, as displayed by my willingness to send you anything you've needed at any time, and proven to you that based on when my pregnancy test became positive, that there isn't a doubt that you are the father. I understand that you and, of course, the court want a paternity test, and I've proactively been trying to schedule that with 3 different labs. I've contacted Choice DNA, ArcPoint Labs, and any lab test now to see when is the soonest we can do it. If I weren't pregnant with your kid, wouldn't I be avoiding that at all costs? You also, of course, know that I was accepted as a patient at Scottsdale Perinatal Associates. If I weren't pregnant, why would a high risk specialty practice that only accepts clients based on records that verify their pregnancy and their condition take me as a client? You've also been provided with recordings of 2 calls with the staff at Scottsdale Perinatal Associates that confirm their receipt of the ultrasound from Planned Parenthood and verify the pregnancy, along with acknowledging the fact that we will speak about the possibility of twins with the doctor on July 24th. In addition, you asked for photos within the hour of abortion pills to verify that I had gone. How would I have been able to send photos?
Well, Lisa, he did. He got right. So he went to court, and her representation didn't provide evidence. Yeah. So they held court over for a couple of weeks. In the meantime, she got one against him. Then he got his granted, which I can provide the video for. But yeah, she's got one against him as well. She's rung the police as recently as last week, trying to report histrionic counts of breaking the restraining order because she's currently in so much trouble. All he's not allowed to do is lie about her online and incite violence or anything against her, and he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. Why would he? Like, only she's doing that, and her lawyer is Maxwell. Her lawyer has fucked her over. She'd have a good case against him, to be fair.
Photos of and with the pills with my name on them if I hadn't actually gotten them. In addition, why did I offer to take a pregnancy test immediately when I got to your apartment? And why would it have been positive if I wasn't pregnant? No person in their right mind would think that there was a chance that my pregnancy wasn't.
Bear in mind, at this point, she's been charged with 7 indicted. So a period, 12 private citizens looked over the evidence for this case and decided there was enough to prove she's guilty. So she was indicted. 7 counts, more to be added. She appeared on last Thursday and pled not guilty. She pled not guilty. They've got a fucking fake belly. They've got the order for the fake pregnancy hormone. Yeah. Mental bitch.
Real. So your lack of belief in it makes no sense. We are coming up on 2 weeks of me, the mother of your child, being blocked on text messaging and every platform after you said that it was immature of you to have done that before and that you would not do it again. You promised to support me. It's been humiliating to have to rely on emails to communicate with you that have mostly been unresponded to, and when they have, you haven't been kind hearted. I have poured my heart out to you as I've explained why this decision is so difficult for me because my father is dying right now. I have explained that the circumstances feel all too personal because my
Like Gigi's mother, he's been dying for, he's been dying for 18 years. I think Gigi's been about 5-6 years or something.
grandmother was almost aborted. At this point, I look stupid for continuing to respond to your endless requests for evidence when you have been provided with so much more than you needed. It was humiliating to pee on a stick in front of you, yet I did it. And when the test came back positive, you still didn't believe it? Do you really think anyone would agree with the amount you have questioned me despite all the documentation you have been given? I never.
A court of law agreed with him. It's very hard to prove that someone didn't even believe they were pregnant. Right? Judge rendered verdict on that, then referred her for prosecution, then she had her stuff raided, and then all these things have been proven. Yeah. Crazy.
Never would have threatened to go to the media if you hadn't told me at the start of this that you would do just that if the pregnancy wasn't real because people like you need to be held accountable.
She told the Sun the story. This is how it came out, right? She was threatening him. These are pre-going public. She was threatening him. She went to the Sun and give them information and proof of the court case she enacted, not knowing that the Sun stating the court case was going ahead. All they had to do was search his county and his name, and they found out who she were. She didn't expect that. Dickhead.
Your behavior after discovering that I wasn't lying has been selfish. You haven't stepped up as a 30-year-old man would to be there for the mother of the child when you are half responsible for the situation, which is cowardly. I have told you why mental health matters so much to me because of what I have gone through and opened up about a dark family secret that my grandma took her own life and how it impacted my dad. You didn't even have the decency to respond to me. Given your behavior, I have absolutely no issue going to the media anonymously after the paternity test and leaking what I have attached in the Dropbox file. I don't even need to explain the story because your words and treatment of me say it all. If this is how you choose to treat me, I have absolutely no allegiance or loyalty to you and would be fully convinced that your mission was an attempt to stay in the public eye, which kills me to say because I really think that deep down you do care. I have been praying and praying for you to show me who you really are. God keeps telling me that you are a good person and someone whose life I can enhance. So I don't know why things have been as they are. I honestly wish he would be telling me differently because it's hard to keep believing in someone who is so demeaning in these circumstances. If the man you have been is who you are, you deserve to be held accountable. But my God, I don't want to do that. You can't say you haven't been given a voice when I have told you that I will have an abortion if we try things out for a few weeks and have a good reason for aborting a child. So far, it's
Like, on what planet? If you want to try things out, you want to make things work, that's not on the basis of aborting a child. She's literally blackmailing him. I'm going to have a kid unless you date me. And in that time, she'll have been trying to get pregnant. No doubt.
it seems like you want to terminate the pregnancy because you don't want to grow up and because it would impact your dating life. Those are not good enough reasons to end a life. These words feel menacing because you know I like you and want to try things out with you. I don't deserve to feel hurt at this point in my life and my pregnancy when I haven't done anything to deserve it. I have no desire for money because I have more than enough. I have no desire for fame because I experienced what that was for the entire time I was in San Francisco. I completely understand why you would be suspicious of women being after you for being the bachelor, but that is so not me. And in fact, I think that's the least interesting thing about you. I have never felt more empowered in my life than when we were doing real estate together and crave feeling that confidence again. That was because of you. There is so much about you that I find admirable, inspiring, and sexy and attractive. You're smarter than you think, charismatic, and capable of doing so much good in the world. I know that if you and I tried things out, we would end up elevating each other to new heights in our careers. Like I've said over and over again, you don't like me because I'm pregnant with your kid, not because of who I am. You haven't gotten to know me, and it's been your loss. I've shown you qualities that no other woman would during this process, and that includes being brave enough to stand up to you and hold you accountable for your actions. I know I've said that it was your last chance to make a decision a lot, but this time, I really mean it. I am completely
She really, really meant it that time. She really did. Right. She was in court, I think it was November, maybe October, give her some grace, with a belly, saying she was pregnant, saying she'd just been to a doctors and all this shit. And then she claimed she had a miscarriage in July and didn't realise it, and the babies had absorbed, but she had a full pregnancy belly. Like, 'cause we all knew it, like, right, she gets to 24 weeks, there's going to be a death certificate. She's either losing the babies or aborting the babies or having the babies and running away, whatever, yeah. But there was going to be something that happened. We all said she was going to miscarry, which she did, which was funny, which she'd done 4 times before. So, yeah.
at peace with the likely outcome that I will have your child. I do see a lot of hard times ahead if that's what we choose without considering an abortion, but if that's what's meant to be, it will be. You wouldn't be obliging to make the decision to date exclusively before deciding whether or not to have an abortion. I know how valuable I am as a partner, and it really would be your loss not to see that for yourself. I know I could get any man on the dating apps or the bars, so I'm by no means desperate. I know that you are sexually attracted to me, despite the fact that we only hooked up one time while you were very, very high. You obviously enjoy.
Yeah, that's another claim of hers. Like, he was so high, he didn't know that he fucked her. But she was compass mentor. She wasn't high. So she knows he fucked her, which, till a year after she didn't claim. But that sounds a bit rapey to me. If she's claiming he was too under the influence to know what we were doing and remember fucking her, and she wasn't, that's rape. Because it's a man, it don't count, apparently.
Enjoyed it, even though you can't really have seen if we were a match based on your mental status at the time. Being with me would be a major win for you, so you wouldn't be doing me a favor by being with me. I would feel the same way if someone else was the father of my child. I would want to try to be together like most religious people do. And in fact, as you know, marriage was the likely outcome of an unexpected pregnancy. So I'm not asking for a lot. And make the decision together. Maybe we would decide to keep him or her, which would be a beautiful thing. If we decide not to, maybe we would work towards having that in the future. I know that we were brought together for a reason, and it's too bad that you've seen that reason as God just using me to guide you to another level. I come home tomorrow afternoon, so if you want us to consider an abortion, this really is our last chance because of timing and the fact that neither of us would want to end the pregnancy once there is a heartbeat. I would like to get together tomorrow night to talk and explore intimacy. It's time for you to make an effort if that is something we are considering. Obviously, I would love to have sex in the future and feel like I am the safest person you could have sex with since I'm pregnant. But if you really think that, like you said yesterday, my goal was to date and get pregnant during this time, we can absolutely hold off on it. However, it occurred to me that you might believe me more about paternity if you were inside of me and felt how tight I would be after not having sex in more than a year.
Did you hear that? This lady claims he had sex with her a year after these messages. Yep. This was in the judge's rendering of judgment. That it was abhorrent that she claimed rape after not reporting it to the police, not saying it in any, like, in the beginning, she had to claim whether there were any abuse at all. She said there wasn't. And then she claimed that. Yeah. But that was used against her in the judge's rendering the verdict. Said, listen, bitch, You told him you've not had sex in years, and guess what? One of the charges is because she had been having sex and they found it on her phone when they raided her house. Ah, juicy fucking shit. There is a lot of body cam footage on this bird, but the morning raid footage is coming out tomorrow, I believe, which is going to be bloody great.
Maybe then you'd believe I hadn't been sleeping around. And again, you wouldn't be doing me any big favor. Having sex with me is a privilege and not something I have done for a long time. If you
Not done it for a long time, but trying to say she's up north. Like, I mean,
either don't get back to me tonight, or if you give me the final word that you don't want to date and choose the outcome of the pregnancy, we are 100% having the child and there is no going back. I mean it. And I am at peace either way. My mental health and well being is affecting our child, and I would blame you if we had a special needs kid and discover that my stress hormones and blood pressure caused that. I just need you to make a decision. Clearly, given the evidence I have given throughout the process that I have put together in the attached Dropbox file, I am pregnant. I have proactively worked to arrange prenatal paternity tests myself, which should prove to you that I know you're the father. There really are only these two outcomes, so if you want to keep believing that there's not a pregnancy or that you're not the father, you will be sorely mistaken, and it will be too late for us to consider an abortion. I would have no issue going to the media after the prenatal paternity test to explore your horrible treatment of me during this time and lack of compassion despite your mission. If you would stay with me for a few weeks to get me to have an abortion and then block me and go MIA since you have in the past, please don't make that decision. I am talking about really giving things a shot in a different way than either of us have in the past, since this is a unique circumstance. If you wouldn't be excited, don't make that choice. If you're truly not into me, I would rather stick with my morals than have a child. I am only considering an abortion because I know that's what
this guy, the previous guy, she told she'd had 6 abortions, and the kids one were dead, one was special needs because of all the abortions, apparently.
you want. So if that alone doesn't make me stand out from other women, good luck finding one who would care that much to sacrifice their own values and morals because they believe in your mission. I would trust and respect you enough for you to make the decision on your own as to whether or not we have the abortion. Do you realize how big of a deal that is for me to offer? I would love to be a mom and want that in my future more than anything in the world. But God, and you, depending on what you decide, are responsible for deciding when that is. If it's now, I would be thrilled. But I really do believe in you and the message you want to spread. So please show me that my faith in you isn't misplaced. I would also be so appreciative of the consideration you would be showing for my feelings and why it would be important for me that I would promise to keep everything that happened between us. You need to understand that allowing you to make the decision would be the biggest leap of faith and sacrifice of my life. So if you don't appreciate that, go find someone else and we will move forward with having the child. If you don't respond,
So if you don't want me, have someone else, but we're having a kid. I will hold you to that shit if you don't pick me.
I know you will end up regretting because I am offering to give you not just a say, but the say in the outcome of our pregnancy. In my heart, I think we will both regret not exploring the abortion option because there will be no going back after this. Please let me know your decision, and regardless, please be kind. Hope we are on the same page, and in that case, hope to see you tomorrow. If not, I genuinely mean it when I say congrats on being a dad. Laura.
This is a drop in the bucket, if I'm honest, right? Who here now is like imagining how this woman talks. I'd like to show you. She does a lot of Medium articles and TEDx talks, you know, the ones that you upload yourself. A good few Facebook lives that haven't gone well for her. So let me introduce you to Laura, yeah, and how manic she is.
Public, but the reality is Laura Owens made this public, and that's that, folks.
So they have all of that. And what I have is what I feel like no privacy anymore, no reputation, no name.
Y'all, can you get over this whiny little voice she's doing? I sure can't. Oh my god. Laura Owens has a history of being very histrionic in her and to convince y'all talking updated in my detail all the
I'm not at all
six.
for help. I'm not suicidal right now. I'm not at all. I just feel like it's important for me to speak out and say that this is how I'm feeling as a result of what they've done to me. And this is how it looks like if you've been cyberbullied, as I have and mischaracterized for months.
Oh, shut up, Gigi. I mean, Laura.
So again, everything has happened to poor widow Laura. She that the blowy she gave him somehow trickled down her throat and into her uterus as the first ever example, or she just traveled with a turkey baster up her hoo-ha and but would destroy the thing with Laura. Yeah. And she were crazy the
Sorry, Chewy Von
So,
Dewey. I'm just wanting to get to her so everyone can see what she's like.
for your role.
Since I became pregnant by The Bachelor, there were two men who I have restraining orders against who contacted that bachelor, who contacted
No. Yes, there was two men who she had restraining orders against. That is quite correct. Quite easy to obtain if you turn up in court and fight your case. They did not contact Clayton. Everyone online did. Everyone contacted him, and including the lawyer of Clayton. Now, the Clayton lawyer, he's on the case because he was a previous victim's lawyer for Laura. And in that case, Laura went to the judge behind their back and said that the lawyer and the defendant had orchestrated her rape. So when this case came up with Clayton, and everyone looked back and they found out this lawyer had been involved in a rape allegation, yeah, he jumped on and helped Clayton, as he should have done. Wouldn't you do the same?
content creators, and they decided that it was free game to talk about my past. They said that I had done this before, and in saying that I had done this before, they meant that I had been pregnant before, which I have. I've been pregnant twice before, which is something that
Nope. When they said you'd done this before, you'd pretended to be pregnant, created falsified documents, and tried to trap men. Yes, you had done that before, and yes, that has been proven already in a court of law.
I really didn't want to come out because I thought people would judge me for it. And people have already. I know they have. And I did have 2 abortions in the past, but it wasn't.
Hands up who think this crazy bitch should have an abortion. If she actually ever got pregnant, she'd never have an abortion. Never. Never, never, never. No. Not a chance.
Not their right to say that. Like I wasn't ready for that to come out.
Wow, y'all, what the fuck was that? A cat screeching in heat? I don't know. I thought that's what it was too.
Right, wait, picture in the corner here. This is in a trial where she had a fake pregnancy bump on and she was hitting back energy drinks the whole way through.
That's what I heard, largely. But, okay, let's get into real tea because in case you haven't known, so there is 2 other instances of Laura doing this before. She has been quote unquote pregnant by people before. The last one was with a man called Greg Gillespie. Magically, less than a week after they had sex, her pregnancy test popped up after he told her he was no longer interested in seeing her. And she is still, to this day, dragging out a court case with him while his actual fiance is pregnant, mind you.
Yeah. And when he was a subpoenaed witness, so was Michael Maricini in the case. They were in court. The judge had been given filed an order saying they shouldn't be there. There's restraining orders. The judge gave permission for them to be there. Her attorney on the day rang the police to the court and tried to get them all arrested.
Over this supposedly also a twin pregnancy. Did I mention that she's supposedly pregnant with Clayton's twins? So not only did it survive all of her digestive tract juices and her acidic stomach juices and her fucking colon intestines when it was going to impregnate her all the way to her uterus, apparently. She's also had 2 twins before, but also simultaneously she actually time traveled back in time and got a...
There is a reason she claims twins. There wasn't paternity testing available for twins in her other cases. It became available the year prior to her claiming this with him. That's why she claims twins, because prenatal DNA tests aren't possible with twins. Only certain labs deal with it.
This was in, I think, 2021 or something like that. And she actually got the ultrasound back in, I think, like 2015. They found this, Greg found also, I guess, that the ultrasound she sent to him was from a blog post long ago. And it was about a woman who was pregnant with twins, and one of them looked like it wasn't doing so well and it was dying. That's fucking sick. You took someone else's ultrasound and claimed it for your own. Now she claims that Greg hacked her emails and made her send that to him, which, like...
Don't get too sad about that, right? When we found the woman whose story was stolen, whose sonogram was stolen, the missing twin syndrome story was stolen, we fundraised, and that child, the remaining child, the surviving child, had an amazing birthday. And the mother was very thankful. And, she's had a say in what's going on there as well.
Why? This man has spent, I think I've heard, well over $100,000 defending himself. And it's just this fuckery. Me, as a women's advocate, I am a feminist. I will say it with my chest until the day I die. These are the women that undermine our causes, and I have no problem calling it out. Because what really happened, she's refusing to touch on, is that she had the community support in the beginning until the story started falling the fuck apart. And that's the reality. That's the reality. She's not the victim here. Okay? And if she were, I would be the biggest advocate for her and I would be in her corner. And if for some reason she's able to provide all this information that she's right, I will be her most fiercest advocate. But here's the thing. It don't smell right. It's not, it doesn't pass my gut check because of all these factors. The fact that she went and competed in a horse show, was completely flat stomached, then a few weeks later showed up in cake
Sorry, I've been a prig. I keep muting now. Sorry about that. Yeah, let's just look at her in the courtroom. This is the most recent court activity. There's been filings and judgments since, you know, she's been charged since and that. But just like, listen to how she is in court, and her lawyer is a fucking Maxwell. Right, bear in mind, this video this day, she was competing in a horse show with a flat stomach. This video is fake. It's been proven to be fake. She submitted this to court. You know what? I'm just going to show you what a real lawyer who knows what they're doing can do in a courtroom. Yeah? A little bit of this. Sorry, at that point she had just admitted that she'd changed figures on a HCG test. Watch how her the opposition lawyer deals with it is brilliant.
That's absolutely fine.
Sorry, I'm a dickhead.
And we have a media microphone on the podium, correct? Okay, all right. When you're ready.
Good morning, Ms. Owens.
Good morning.
And we have a media cam. And we have a media. Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine.
Sorry, just proving a point. Right. Laura at this point has got away with a lot because they're all sat down. So the the attorney on the side of the defendant decides to go up to the podium to stop the view of the lawyer because she's taking instruction from him.
And we have a media cam. We have a media microphone on the podium, correct? Okay, all right. When you're ready.
Good morning, Ms. Owens.
Good morning.
You understand that you're currently under oath and must testify truthfully today, correct?
Correct.
And you understand the difference between the truth and the lie, right?
Obviously, yes.
And you would agree with me that fabricating or doctoring evidence is dishonest and unreasonable behavior, right?
Right.
Bullshit.
And you're aware that lying under oath is a crime in the state of Arizona, correct?
Correct.
And the reason I'm asking you these questions, Ms. Owens, is because I've cross-examined you before, right?
Right.
I cross-examined you in the injunction against harassment hearing before Commissioner Geopetsis on November 2nd of 2023, right?
Right.
And during this hearing,
So it was November. November, she claimed she was 100% pregnant and she'd seen a doctor 4 days before.
you'd recall that I gave you the opportunity to correct the record and come clean about any false information or testimony you may have provided, right?
Right.
And you told me you had nothing to correct, right?
Correct.
And then you proceeded to lie to the court.
Objection, argumentative, Your Honor.
Sustained.
You testified that you were 100% pregnant on November 2nd, correct?
Correct.
And you testified that you were 24 weeks pregnant specifically.
Correct.
I'd like you to take a look at your exhibit A11, please. And they're on the screen behind her, Your Honor, so I'm not sure if
She's got them in front.
I can see. Yeah.
Ms. Owens, this appointment that you attended at Mom Doc on November 14th of 2023 was 12 days after I cross-examined you, right?
Correct.
And during that cross-examination, I pointed out that you had no legitimate medical records to support the pregnancy, right?
I mean, you said that, but I don't agree with it. No.
At this appointment, Ms. Owens, it was confirmed that you were not pregnant, correct?
Correct.
These Mom Doc records also indicate that you were diagnosed with PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, right?
I've had that since I was 17. Yes.
Okay. And you'll recall at the hearing on November 2nd, I specifically questioned you about any physical health diagnoses that you had, right?
I don't remember, but if you say so, then yes.
You failed to testify that you had PCOS, right?
I can't say one way or the other if I did or didn't. I'll take your word for it, but it's not something that I live with daily.
You also
If you have PCOS, you live with it daily for a start. And the hearing she's talking about, she was like, please entail anything health-wise you've had to deal with. The big thing is the ovarian cancer. And she claims she was hacked and sent that to someone and it wasn't her.
Ms. Owens, you also failed to tell me that in 2016, Doctors Chan and Yi diagnosed you with cancer and apparently removed one of your ovaries.
They did not.
Okay. So as you sit here today, you're denying that that happened.
I will absolutely deny that that happened.
Now, per what you reported, what you self-reported to Mom Doc, they listed a spontaneous abortion date of August 12th of 2023 at 8 weeks pregnant, correct?
They listed a lot of things that were inaccurate here. I never told them that I had an abortion that date.
Okay, well, a spontaneous abortion, if I were to tell you, is consistent with a miscarriage. Would you agree with me that they listed a miscarriage date of August 12th?
And I'm not being funny. If you've ever been pregnant, if you're a mother, you know certain things that someone who is never expected wouldn't know. And it's very clear. Like, she doesn't mourn the day of her children supposedly being born, and she doesn't mourn the death date. She doesn't mourn anything. Like, there's no feelings attached to these apparent children at all.
Of 2023 at 8 weeks pregnant.
Yes, but I also never was pregnant in 2019, so I don't know where that came from.
And Ms. Owens, based on what you know about pregnancy, as someone who's allegedly been pregnant 3 or 4 times in the past, if you miscarried at 8 weeks pregnant, that wouldn't line up with your alleged conception date with Mr. Echard, would it?
I don't know, and I'm telling you, I never told them that I was 8 weeks pregnant and lost that on August 12th.
Hold on, Ms. Owens. In your Mom Doc records and also in your deposition, you self-reported that you passed 2 sacs which appeared to have a membrane, correct?
Correct.
And I'd like you to take a look at what we've marked as Exhibit 49, which is your deposition transcript. And Ms. Owens, you recall sitting for a deposition on March 1st of 2024, correct?
Correct.
And your counsel at the time following that deposition was provided.
Oh, well, this is another thing. Clayton sat for a deposition a few months before that when she got a new attorney, who is Maxwell's twin. He published them on his YouTube channel. He published the private depositions. Not his clients, the opposition.
With a copy of this transcript as well as you, correct?
Correct.
And you didn't take any opportunity to correct this transcript?
I actually didn't see it until you guys sent it to us. My former counsel never showed this to me. So
Okay. Well, you're aware that this has been marked as a copy of your deposition transcript for March 1st of 2024, correct?
correct.
And this is a true and accurate copy of the transcript that you received, correct?
From your office, yes. I did not get one prior to that.
I move for the admission of Exhibit 49, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection.
Is that A or B, counsel? I apologize.
I guess it would be B, Your Honor. It's just
C49 is received.
And Ms. Owens, during your deposition, specifically on page 149, lines 18 through 21, you testified that you started spotting, meaning you were having a light period in August or September of 2023, correct?
I wasn't having a light period. I didn't end up getting a period until November.
Well, in your deposition,
I said light spot.
This is another thing, yeah. She don't realise that if you don't have a periods aligned with the ability to get pregnant. If you're not having a period, you're not able to get pregnant. Like, just another thing.
Spotting, but sorry. I said light spotting, but that wasn't a period.
Okay. In your deposition, page 151, line 24, you claim you passed the 2 sacs, which appeared to have a membrane in September or October, correct?
Correct.
But in the mom doc records, you claim you passed the 2 sacs a few weeks after your alleged ultrasound at Planned Parenthood, right?
Several weeks after.
Okay, well, you would agree with me there's an inconsistency there, right?
Right. I wasn't sure what
So
the date.
Higley,
I'm just going to jump because, like, you know, yous aren't all into this case. I'm just trying to show it you. I'm just trying to show you what can happen when you're a vexatious litigant who uses the courts for their own gain and gets caught out, yeah? But, yeah, watch how she flails now.
on last Friday, right?
Right.
You lied to the court when you made those statements.
I-
In OBGYN is the perinatologist, Dr. McCool, right?
Correct.
You further testified on November 2nd that you had last seen Dr. Higley on last Friday, right?
Right.
You lied to the court when you made those statements.
I had the appointment scheduled, which you guys have.
Yes or no questions.
I know, but it needs to be answered. Correct. It needs to be answered. I had an appointment scheduled with him that I did not attend, but I did have an appointment scheduled.
Okay, so when you say you were seen by a doctor, that's not the same as having an appointment scheduled, correct?
Correct.
So we would agree that you were dishonest when you said you were physically seen by Dr. Higley.
She pledged to see the doctor.
The Friday before the November 2nd hearing.
Correct. That's a very minor thing.
Hey, stop. Stop.
Yeah, really.
Ms. Owens.
You know.
Right, so what happened there was some laughing in the gallery, and do you know who the laughing came from? The security guard. And then she loses her shit.
Ever been seen?
I mean, if this is gonna, I'm not comfortable if the JFC crew is gonna be having reactions, honestly.
Okay, I'm going to stop the clock at this time. Counsel, you ask questions. Ma'am, you answer the questions. I could ask the gallery to please keep your reactions.
I think I can't.
I'm still talking, ma'am. Keep your comments to a minimum or you will be asked to leave. Go ahead, counsel.
Ms. Owens, you've never been seen by Dr. McCool or Dr. Higley for any medical appointment, correct?
Correct.
And the records from Dr. McCool's office indicate that you made 4 appointments that you never attended, correct?
Correct.
And the records from Dr. Higley's office that we obtained indicate that they have no records for you from August 2020 through the present, right?
I'm sorry, you said Dr. Higley or Dr. McCool? Can I take a minute?
Yeah, can we have just a 5-minute recess?
Sure, at this time. No, go ahead. What were you going to say, counsel?
I'm just concerned about our time constraint. That's all, Your Honor. So,
Well, we factored in a 10-minute break, so what we'll do is we'll take it now. And
Ms. Owens, you testified at the November 2nd hearing that you had a due date of February 14th of 2024, which is Valentine's Day, correct?
Correct.
But you don't have a single medical record to support that alleged due date, right?
No, I do. I was trying to say I do have a record. That's what I was told by Tamara Lister at Banner Health was that it would be Valentine's Day.
And you're aware that the record that you've provided from Banner does not indicate any due date, right?
It was in conversation with her as to when the due dates would be.
So these are yes or no questions. You're aware that the record you provided from Banner lists no such due date, right?
It can't be answered in a yes or no manner. I'm saying
Answer yes, no, or I don't know.
So then can you please repeat the question?
Ms. Owens, you're aware that the record from Banner that you provided, that your attorney just admitted into evidence, does not have an alleged due date of any kind on it, right?
Okay, then yes.
I want you to take a look at what's our Exhibit 17, page 110. And this is the same as your Exhibit A1.
So this is so interesting to me because I have been following the case. I get that it's not interesting to all of you, so I'll leave it there. Anyone wants me to do follow-ups, give them links, anything like that, I will do. It is now 2:57. I've got to be up at 7. So, well, thank you for keeping me company. I love you all. And I hope that you have a nice rest of your day and a better tomorrow. Oh, I'm glad you are interested in see, yeah, I know it's a fucking banger. It's bloody brilliant. And so last week she pled not guilty after being indicted for 7 felonies because of this. Because she went into court, she took stuff to court she shouldn't have done, and she lied. People need to listen up, buttercups. So if you are interested, I'll go live again. Tonight was therapy for me, but not the Chantel way. Not the way I'm pouring my heart out to you, but I needed company tonight and I needed something to do. Take my mind off things. But yeah, thank you for joining me. It's always a pleasure and I can't wait to see you again.
What exactly is your problem with females? Ken and Cliffy, we gonna need to hear some details. Your lies are fake shit, ain't gonna fly. Soon a court is gonna see all you do is lie. Stop intimidating witnesses. You're about to learn what the punishment for that is. Cry, 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 cry. Lie, 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 lie. Your bullshit ain't gonna fly, fly, fly. After you lose this shit, it'll be bye, bye, bye. How the F do they say this with a straight face? Well, Gigi does it with that ugly, wonky eye face. It's all about to crumble. We'll be there to watch you stumble. This is a ball you can't catch, and they'll definitely fumble. How the F do they say this with a straight face? Well, Gigi doesn't with that ugly, wonky eye face. It's all about to crumble. We'll be there to watch you stumble. This is a ball you can't catch, and we'll definitely fumble. Cry, 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 cry. Lie, 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 lie. Your bullshit ain't gonna fly, fly, fly. After you lose this shit, it'll be bye, bye, bye. How exactly is your problem? Female. Ken and Quickie, we gonna need to hear some details. Your lies are fake shit, ain't gonna fly. Soon a court is gonna see all you do is lie. Stop intimidating witnesses. You're about to learn what the